Good morning, Achieve. Happy Tuesday, April 20th. We're going to talk about self-awareness a little bit more after we do our Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so self-awareness. Self-awareness is being aware of what I think, feel, do, about my strengths and weaknesses, and also about the impact that I have on other people. So that's a pretty big definition about, things that you can be aware of within yourself. Thoughts and feelings, but also how my actions might impact others. So today I want to focus on identifying feelings in certain situations and figuring out how that might impact other people. Okay? So, identifying feelings. That can be really hard to do, especially if you've been through a lot of hard stuff in your life. A lot of times when you've been through a lot of hard stuff, your feelings are very strong, very intense. And so you feel them in such a strong way that you also might want to express them in a super strong way. But the thing is, when you express feelings in a very strong way, you can hurt other people with them, especially if you act out or, say mean things or blame others for whatever upset you. And so today I want to talk about a strategy for how you can accept responsibility for your own feelings and your own actions. You have to be very self-aware in order to do that. So I want to talk about frustration today and a strategy called I statements, which I know that you guys have all heard about I statements before, but that's saying I feel blank because blank. When you use an I statement, you're accepting responsibility for your own feelings, and that way when you express them, you're not going to hurt other people. So frustration is one of those feelings that we all feel, maybe even very frequently. It usually happens when we're not able to do something, and we might feel like giving up. And so it's pretty easy to try to blame that on somebody else, or, even just to say it in a really loud way, like, I feel so frustrated because I can't pass that test. Okay, sometimes people are sensitive when other people are raising their voices, and that can frighten people or it can hurt their own feelings. So we have to be careful in how we say things. And actually there's been research done in how a message is given to other people. And the research showed that only about 7% of your message is communicated through the words that you say, about 55% of it through your body language, and about 38% of it through your tone of voice. So today I want to focus on expressing feelings using an I statement with a calm tone of voice. That way we're not hurting others with our feelings. And we're also taking responsibility. So an example might be, maybe you go up to your teacher and you say, I just wasn't able to finish that content assessment. I feel so frustrated. Can you help me? Okay, that way the teacher knows what you need and knows how you feel, so that they're going to probably make time in order to help you pretty quickly. All right, so I have a couple situations for you guys to practice. You can choose one of these situations or you can make your own situation. But I would like for you to practice using I statements using a calm tone of voice. Okay, so the first one is the one that I just showed you. You've taken a content assessment 3 times and you still have a 6 out of 10. So tell your teacher how you feel. Another possible situation is you're working on a group project and your partner is not doing his share of the work. So tell your partner how you feel. Or you can make up your own situation. All right, thank you, Achieve. Have a great day.